It's that time. It's that time. Like, you have to understand today, this morning, on Hump Day Wednesday, that you have another opportunity to change, to be different, and to be better. Like, you got another chance to understand that this morning, the best is yet to come. Like, you got to understand this morning. You got to understand this morning that it's Hump Day Wednesday. It is Hump Day Wednesday that a lot of people right now are going through things and they need help going through it. And they need help going through it because they have to understand that effort is over execution. Effort is over execution. I guess your boy Will just about to give you some words of wisdom on this Hump Day Wednesday. Hey, listen, man. Effort is over execution. Or you can do it vice versa. Execution is over effort. Like, if you giving 100% or if you giving 50% of effort, sometimes we give the minimum of effort, but we expect the execution to work out in our favor. When we know we only gave 50% of execution, of effort. We gave 50% of effort, and you expect 100% execution. How does that work? Now, how are you going to go to work and give 50% of effort, but yet you want 100% in your check? Or you want 100% of execution unless somebody owes you something because of the effort that you put in. And like they say, what you put in is what you get out. What you put in is what you get out. And let's be real, sometimes we get comfortable on where we at and we don't put a whole lot of effort in to what we need to put a whole lot of effort into. It can be relationships. It can be in people you trust. It can be in things that you do. Like, if you don't put a whole lot of effort into it, how are you going to change? If you don't put a whole lot of effort into something that is valuable to you, how will it change? Like, if you're trying to trust somebody, how much effort you going to put into it for you to be able to trust them? Like, you can't say, oh, I have a problem with trusting people when you haven't put in 100% effort to be able for them to trust you. It's like, I'm going to just get the bare minimum, but even though I get a bare minimum, I want 100% execution. It doesn't work that way. That's why what you put in is what you get out. Like, if you go to the bank and you put $1,000 in, guess what you can get out? $1,000. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Like, you can't go to the bank and put $1,000 in and then be like, oh, I want to get $2,000 out. Let me know how that work out for you. Because it doesn't work that way. Like, you can't work and play. You can't work and play. And what I mean by that is, when you working, you work. And when it's time to play, you play. Because most of us, what we do is we at work and we want to go on vacation. But when we at vacation, we take work with us at the vacation when we should just be at the vacation, enjoying those moments and not missing those moments. Because when you on a vacation, you bring work with you and vice versa. When you at work, you're thinking about being on vacation. So we gotta learn how to separate the two. And it's a thing that we do because we're so used to doing things a certain way. But what you got to do is become more valuable. Make time for yourself. And when you make time for yourself, it allows you to move forward. It allows you to move forward when you make time for yourself. Because let's be honest, a lot of us don't make time for ourselves. That's why we don't put in 100% effort. And think about it. Like, effort is not something that you can teach. It's just something that you do. And you have to want to do it. Like, I can't make you give 100% effort. There's nothing I can say, nothing I can do to make you give 100% effort in things that you need to. You have to have your own mind, your own will, and value yourself to be able to give 100% effort in whatever you do. Because as they always say, if you don't give 100%, don't give it at all. And what's the sense of giving it? What's the sense of trying to, start a relationship, or what's the sense of, trying to connect with someone, or going to work and you're only giving 50%? Like, what's the sense of it? When you had the choice to give 100% effort. Like, when you go to work, you have a choice right then whether you're going to give 100% today or you're going to half do it. And how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you late at home and you lazy at home, guess what? You're going to go to work and be the same way. Like, there's no switch you can just click on and be like, oh, today I'm about to give 100%. Because the day you decide to do that, that's when people are watching to be like, man, what was this person, or why they can't do that every day? Like, why they can't do that every day? And then when you do it consistently, then it becomes where that's what they know for you to do. That's when people can see, like, you know what? They can say, Keisha give 100%. They can say, Ryan always give 100%. They can say, Kim always give 100%. So the one day that you don't give 100%, all they know is you give 100% all the time. So even your one slip up to them still look like 100%. Like, you gotta listen. Even the time that you slip up, because you do it consistently, people still will say, man, they still gave 100%. Or they can think, because you do it all the time, that was your 100%. And you know you didn't give 100% effort, but because you did it all the time, they see your effort. Because they see your execution. And it's then that they'll see that you value yourself. And when you value yourself, you do things that pleases you and not other people. And it only helps. It only helps you doing what you need to do. So make time for yourself. Become more valuable. And move forward. And as I always say, let go of the past. Accept your truth. And believe in your future. Because at the end of the day, it's your thoughts, it's your decision, and it's your life. In spite of it all, don't give up. So give 100% effort to get 100% execution. Enjoy this Hump Day Wednesday. It's your boy Will, just giving you some words of wisdom. Alright, I'm out.